The Siva Shalom brings down from the Sefer HaKadosh Toldos Yaakov Yosef. The Chazal tell us in the Gemara. Gimel Svarim Niftachim B'Rosh Hashanah. There are 3 books that are open in Rosh Hashanah. We all know this, right? But listen how what he's going to say is just unbelievable. We all think of this, that there's 3 books in Shemayim. There's a book where there's a list of all the tzaddikim gemurim, they get written up and sealed, la'alta l'chaim, right away for a good year. There's a book of Beinanim with millions of names in it, and a book of Rishayim. Okay. He says, no. Listen to what the Talmud says, the main Talmud of the Baal Shem Tov. Schus Yogan Aleinu. Shepoischin shloisha svarim chadoshim, shekol echad roishim es atzmoi lishana hachadosha be'eze sheroitze. Shloisha svarim niftachim b'fnei kol echad ve'echad. It means that it's not talking about that in Shemayim there's 3 huge books with everybody's name. No. On Rosh Hashanah, before you, is going to be placed 3 books. One says, Tzadikim, Beinanim, Rishoyim. They're empty. And Hashem gives you a pen, and He says, which one do you want to sign up for in the next year? If you sign up next year, I am going to try to be a tzaddik. It's over. It's written, it's sealed, done. If you sign, I'm going to be a Beinani. I'm not so into this religion. I'll try a little bit, yeah? So that's going to be your din. And if you decide that you're not going to try at all, and you're going to be a Russian, do a lot of Averis, then that's going to be your din. We get to decide. It's so different than what we were brought up to think. We were brought up to think, it's already done, you're already in one of the books, and Hashem is doing a evaluation on the past year. It says in the Siva Shalom, no, Rosh Hashanah is not about the past year. Doesn't matter how good or bad you were last year. Rosh Hashanah is about how you would like to be next year. Really? I never knew that. You mean I could sign up to be like the Gedolim of next year? Yes. But what about all my sins? That's Yom Kippur. We're going to deal with that on Yom Kippur. Rosh Hashanah is about what kind of Jew would you like to be next year? Do you want to subscribe? Or do you want to say, nah, not really for me? You get 3 books, new books, empty, blank. And every person gets a chance in front of him to write himself for the upcoming year, in which one he wants. And if you accept upon yourself for the upcoming year to be counted between the tzaddikim and to fulfill your purpose and your tafkid, the reason that Hashem put you down here, to fight as much as you can, to be oimid b'nisayin, to pull yourself up after you fall, and all of those things, you get written, you get sealed right away for chayim toiv mishalom. And if you subscribe for that, and they get judged according to that. Isn't that amazing? So what kind of a Jew do you want to be? You want to be a tzaddik? You want to be a Beinani? Why do we want to be a Beinani? We're not talking about actually what you can do. Because if you want and you fail, that's a whole different thing. At least you want. Why don't we want? What's stopping us from wanting? Why do we have a watered-down version of Yiddishkeit? Yeah, I'll daven, but not with so much kavanah. I'll daven, but I don't really feel like I'm talking to Hashem. I take it seriously. I'm not makbid, on everything. Why? So it comes to Rosh Hashanah, we have to say, no, I want to be a tzaddik. Now, I want to be a black belt in karate. If I sign up to be a black belt in karate, that's wonderful. That's what Hashem wants. Does that mean I'm going to be a black belt right away? No. I'm going to build up towards it. It's going to be a journey. That's okay. First you have to be a white belt, then you have to be a yellow belt, then you have to be a green belt. And you get knocked down and you try to learn from your mistakes. That's all fine. But at least you signed up for the course. At least you said, my goal is I want to be a black belt. I want to be a tzaddik. That's what Hashem wants to hear. Now, you might fizzle out. You might have good days and bad days. You may fall and have to do tshuva. We're human. It's the human experience. That's not what this is about. It's about what do you want? Where would you like to be? And I thought about it. I'm thinking, I don't know. Where do I want to be? And then it's so sad. Who would not say, yes, I want to be a tzaddik? Who wouldn't choose? We're not even trying? What does that even mean? Nah, I'm going to be a Beinani. I'm not so into it. Would anybody say, if they had a day, sign up and we will sign up how much money you want, right? If you want to be very rich, or you want to be like average, or you want to be poor. You come and you sign up in a name, and that's what you're going to have next year. Who would say, I don't really want to be uber rich? No, not necessary. No, I'll take, I'll be poor, or I'll be middle class. Everybody would say, what do you mean? You're giving away free money? Of course I want to be rich. Hashem is saying, what do you want to be? We get 3 books opening in front of us. We get to put ourselves in a book. The commitment is to try, is to want, is to desire. Interesting. What book do we want to be in?